There are tons of protein skimmers out there to choose from, and everybody's got their own favorite based on their own experiences. So with that said, here are my top 2 favorite protein skimmers available today. In no particular order, my picks are the Adaptive Reef DC skimmer, followed by Reef Octopus's Elite skimmers. Both of these skimmers provide a fantastic skim. They're very well built with quality materials like PVC instead of just acrylic, and they both have their own unique features that go above and beyond what you typically see in your average protein skimmer. So let's kick things off with Reef Octopus's Elite skimmers. They are super clean looking, available in both external and space-saving internal pump models, and have wine bottle shaped bodies for a smooth transition for those bubbles as they rise up to the cup. They are DC controllable using Reef Octopus Varios pumps, which have 5 preset speeds for dialing in the amount of water and airflow, along with optional 0 to 10 volt control through your aquarium controller like an Apex, as well as feed timers. It also has a built-in shutoff switch that sits in the skimmer lid that will automatically shut off the pump if the cup fills up, which is super convenient and prevents nasty skimmate messes in a variety of scenarios. When it comes to dialing these skimmers in, beyond the DC pump, you have a simple wedge pipe design with graduated markings so you can keep track of which position works best for your reef. At the top of that wedge pipe, there's an air silencer, and it happens to be a very effective air silencer that uses a dense foam insert to keep the skimmer whisper quiet. When it comes time for maintenance, the skimmer cup uses a twist and lift design, which is my favorite and much easier to keep from spilling than a press fit cup. It also has a drain port with the ability to be hooked up to a waste collector or drain tube for easy skimmate removal without having to remove the cup at all. For full skimmer cleanings, it has high quality thumb screws around the base and quality PVC fittings at the venturi, which makes taking it apart a lot easier than some of the other skimmers that are out there. Another really great thing about these Reef Octopus skimmers is that they make recirculating CO2 scrubber kits for them, along with automatic neck wipers. So if you ever want to upgrade your skimmer and use either of those, there are dedicated options that are going to fit perfectly. Overall, it's a fantastic option that compares to skimmers nearly twice its price. Now let's take a look at my other favorite, Adaptive Reef's DC skimmer. They too use a wine bottle body, and while they're not as svelte as the Reef Octopus Elite, it is by far one of the most impressive skimmers that I have had my hands on. Both models use an internal Seche SDC PSK pump that not only has a physical controller, but also app control that offers much more fine tuning of the pump speed, along with push notifications for things like loss of connection when there's a power outage, which can be really helpful. Although it doesn't have 0 to 10 volt control, it is Apex compatible using IOTA, so if you prefer to control your pump using an Apex, you certainly can. These pumps also have one of the best warranties available, which I am always happy to see. Now, this is where the Adaptive Reef skimmer really starts to shine. Beyond the DC pump, you also have 3 other points of control for tuning in the skimmer. Similarly to the Reef Octopus Elite, there is a wedge pipe for adjusting the water height inside of the skimmer body, but you also have an LZM flow meter to fine-tune the airflow, and neck inserts to change the diameter of the neck to make sure the amount of foam produced is able to travel up into the collection cup, making it the first skimmer that I have ever seen to use this method so that it is able to adapt to both very low nutrient systems, like when you first start your reef tank, all the way up to very high nutrient systems loaded with fish and coral, which is spectacular. When it comes to maintenance, the cup on this skimmer also uses a twist and lift design and does also have a drain port. Adaptive Reef also clearly wanted to make maintenance easy to perform and used push connect fittings all around on this skimmer, including for the drain line, along with titanium hex screws, and even provides a nifty tool with the skimmer for removing them. While I have admittedly had less time to work with this skimmer than I have the Reef Octopus, I can easily say that it is one of the best skimmers available, especially because it's one that can grow with you as a reefer, which is truly unique. Regardless of which of these 2 skimmers speaks to you and which you end up going with, in my opinion, you're gonna be getting more than your money's worth. Speaking of which, if you'd like to check them out for yourself, you can do that right here.